Autumn 15. This is actually the day after our wedding. That was the very last thing we did yesterday on stream. I have a designated schedule, my appointments friend. I think we all need a friend like that. I wish I had someone like that. The social anxiety also influences how I am during that moment of time, yeah. If shy, I just can't talk to people, but if I'm comfy, then I'll talk to others, yeah. But yeah, so yesterday, like I said, we got married to Rena. That was you guys who chose her as our bachelorette. Here she is. We so need to go on a special just you and me vacay. And like I was showing you guys yesterday, we now have an additional 5 hearts for her, and I know that as you progress through this, this is how you get your child. So of course we're going to continue gifting her as much as we can. And it's easy to talk to her every day because she'll be here. With Tater. Leveled up to 9 yesterday, Brandon, nice! For Factory 4 I'm stuck on, to be honest, in the middle of the story. The difficulty just spikes up. Does it really? I don't really know how far in. Rune Factory 4 was like the first Rune Factory I properly got into 2 years ago, or 1 year ago, I guess now would have been. And I have no idea how far in I got. I have my shy moments for sure. Because of my work, I'm definitely not shy on the phone and not when teaching in general, but once I know another teacher has made a remark on me, I do get shy when they can hear you, yeah. Food is my love language. Here I made brownies. I can relate. Food is also one of mine. Cat, yeah, I wish my Ollie was being, like IRL Ollie was being better today. He was so cranky this morning. But like, dual-sided. He jumped up on my lap and was asking for pets, and then I got up and suddenly he bit my leg, so I don't know where we're standing today, but he's just having an off morning. Alright. So we have a lot of solid lumber. We're pretty much back up to where we were, which is really nice. And we gotta put away those. And by the way, once again, you guys, if the audio, like the music, is too loud, too quiet, please let me know. For me, in my own ears, it sounds fine. But that might not be the case for you guys, and I won't know unless you tell me. I was listening to yesterday's stream and it sounded all good, so. Definitely spikes up halfway through. I watched a playthrough on YouTube, and the guy basically said, yeah, the difficulty goes really high now, so you need decent weapons and armor. I see. Good to know. Sounds okay, thank you. I don't know why I didn't put this one in. Oh, that's actually... I'm completely going through all of our ruby there, which isn't bad. You know, it's good to have. And I'm gonna put some more spores on that mushroom log. I'm still waiting to be able to craft more. I thought that, you know, I should have been able to craft it by now, but I must have been doing more with it when I first started my other save file. That or they changed the, like, the level up rewards or requirements even. So that's an easy 2k right there, I'll take it. We also can harvest some sweet potatoes today. How do you guys feel about sweet potatoes, like IRL? I am very much in the camp of can leave them, which I know is a little blasphemous. If I have sweet potato fries, for example, I have to have chipotle dip with it. I don't just eat them by themselves. Tomba, hello, how are you? Okay, this one. Only really have them during Thanksgiving or Christmas, yeah. My family doesn't, I think maybe it's because I didn't really grow up with them. We don't do them at events like that. Like sweet potato fries with garlic mayo. Oh man, garlic mayo sounds really good. It's still something I haven't actually tried. Do you say craft mushroom loaves because you bought... Really? This isn't... Really? Tomba, you just came in and saved me. Really? I didn't know that. I've been waiting. Oh my god, thank you. I have been... Oh wait, no. Not that. I have been waiting to unlock that. You just low-key came in and saved me from probably more waiting because I am very patient usually. Thank you for that. That's so funny. Physically have to be restrained when there are pickles nearby. Same thing with sweet potatoes. Oh, really? Sweet potato pie. I've never had that either. When a farm pops up with a fixer-upper place and opportunities in your face, you get sprung. Xandric, I love that. Thank you for blessing us with that. We had this same stream title yesterday, but it was so good I had to leave it. It was far too good to give up. By Barnes of the other place? Oh my god, thank you. I wouldn't have even bothered looking. I'd be like, yeah, I wonder when we unlock it. Gosh darn it. Sean, hello, how are you? I've been really enjoying coming back to this game, so I'm glad you guys are also here for it. It's been very chill, actually. Okay, so I guess we're harvesting our, green peppers today, and last time I accidentally, didn't harvest, like, a section of them, which is really annoying, so I'm gonna try my best. If you guys happen to note that I missed some, please let me know. Quite the series so far. I've only recently just heard of this. Yeah. Especially if you count in the, you know, the pre-existing Harvest Moon games, right? It's a really fun series. I enjoy it a lot. I don't know. It's a really comfort series for me. Okay, so those are harvested. And, oh my. When did all this get here? Jeez. Sorry, I want to make sure this is better organized. I just realized we're also getting some of the silver tier, which is really nice. To make snacks for my gremlin children. That's a mood. No worries, enjoy. I hope you also get a snack. Returned my save, got some post-game stuff that you haven't finished yet. Yeah. My main goal with this playthrough is just to finish the main game, but I think later on I might end up coming back and doing the same, you know? Yeah, so it's by the same people. It can be counted as pretty much just a continuation of the series, just under a different title. And anything you see that is Harvest Moon these days is not Harvest Moon. At least not as it was. Okay, let's let everyone out. Binging on Pokemon currently. So, all those shinies. Are you playing, Scarlet and Violet? Or are you playing one of the older ones? Go. Let's give everyone the pets they deserve. And brushies. Violet version, very nice. Yeah, the shiny hunting in that game was a lot of fun. I wasn't so sure about the sandwiches at first. I cannot get out that way. Oh my god, Ollie. Please don't shove vanilla like that. I'm not a Pokemon guy, but Team Star Grunt Battle. Yes, right? It is such a good song. There's some pretty good music in that game. But that's definitely one of the top contenders for me as well. Same version while delivering one time, and it was awesome. Alright. Come on, out we go. I think I can use Ollie to shove the animals really quickly. It's just dawned on me that that's like very much easy to do. That did play Pokemon X because of all the new DLC rumors. Yes, I think what I might do is I've been saying for a while now that I want to go back to Pokemon X. Or Y, but probably X. And do a little revisit. And, oh, hello! Iris, how are you? I mean, I know how you are. I saw you earlier. How are you doing, though? How was the rest of your stream? Thank you so very much for the raid. I hope you guys had an amazing rest of your time with Iris. She was playing some Stardew this morning, starting a new, I believe 100% farm, right? So nice and chill. Welcome on in, you guys. If you guys are new, my name is Crystal. We're playing some Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, so you go from one farming sim to another. And, we got married in game yesterday, so we're starting off our life as a married couple today. It was fun. I'm really vibing with Stardew again. I have to admit, watching you play kind of made me want to play. But yeah, if you guys are not already following Iris, please do. Such a lovely, cozy streamer. That's a very cute pupper. And just really wholesome content. We could get another shout out if any mods are available. No pressure. And yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to like, our question of the day for today, if you guys are joining us, is do you think of yourself as more shy or more outgoing? I've really fallen into the shy category. And so I tend to lurk more than anything in streams, but I'm trying to not do that so much. I want to at least say hello and let people know that I'm there. So that was that this morning. Oh, and also, sorry, I am so all over the place this morning. If you guys need to like get up and stretch or do what you gotta do post-stream, please feel more than free. Don't feel like you have to stay. But if you want to stay, that's cool too. Oh, for sure. I'm usually in there. If you're on, especially like in the mornings, I am very much there. Mornings for me. Outgoing and oversharing IRL. Shy, but still great at oversharing. Some people are just that way, it seems. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us. My goodness. My goodness, I don't even know what to say. I'm a little bit half awake this morning. I got up pretty early and I was like, you know, raring to go. And then I actually come on here and I'm like, oh, I'm a little head empty today. Alrighty. Wow, 53k. Nice. So I need to gift Rena today. I should have done that earlier this morning. Oh yes, we were talking about Pokemon X just now, right? Thank you for the reminder, Brandon. I was gonna say, if we hear any more mumbles and rumors, or even a confirmed announcement that we're getting a Pokemon, you know, X or Y or Kalos kind of themed DLC for Scarlet and Violet, I might go back and play through X on stream then, because I've been meaning to for a while now, right? It would just be really good timing. No thoughts, head empty, you know it. Magic red flower, I can do that. I'm not really shy, but you're selective on who you talk to. Yep, that's fair. It's Chespin, so I can say I used all Gen 6 starters on the quest to use all the different ones. Here you go. There we go. So that is our wife as of yesterday. It was such a cute wedding ceremony. I didn't think that the different bachelors and bachelorettes would have different outfits, but it seems like they do. No worries. I hope that your walk goes well. I hope you and Doggo enjoy it. Here, I'm just gonna turn up this background music a little bit here, you guys. This is Breeze, so. I'm just gonna wait to see if it's too loud or not. That looks about good, I think. Such a good song. I'm biased. But the question is, do we have time for that Wonderful Life once it finally has a North American release plus Zelda tier? You see, that's the thing, right? Depending on when this Pokemon DLC comes out, because we're assuming it will, we have Zelda, we have a Wonderful Life, we have far too much coming out, you know? Okay, so apparently... Okay, I don't think it's gonna be in there. Materials? No. I don't think it's gonna be furniture. Oh, I need that. Give me. How much is that? That's 12. Wait. Oh, I thought that was 12k. It's 2k. Yeah, I'll buy it. Thank you. Okay, I got a rug, but this is not what I came here for. Yeah, Penny's theme is very, very good as well. Okay, where else can I buy this? Buy farm facility? It's right there. It's right there. I've been waiting, and I've been like, yeah, I'll level up and I'll be able to craft it. To buy them individually. Give me. Thank you. Holy crap. Thank you so much for telling me. I would have had zero clue. Used all Gen 1, 3, and 7 mons. See, kudos to you, Brandon. I tend to stick to the same old favorites, you know? I can't say that I've used all of them. Although in, oh, actually... No, I lie. I was gonna say in Gen 6 I have, but that'd be a lie. I haven't used Froakie properly. There we go. I just want to clear out this area so that I can put down lots of mushroom logs. There we go. Oh, I bought one more. Bought like a whole bunch. Okay, that's gonna bug me. I will sort this out later, but just for now, it's gonna have to be that way. There's that Sonic Adventure 2 radar blink noise again. I'm wondering, are you hearing my Tamagotchi? I got the Kingdom Hearts Tamagotchi. I'm wondering, because he just beeped at me. I'm wondering if you're hearing that. It's nowhere close to the microphone. And I didn't think it would pick up, but... When I came to do our windows today, I had to get up at 6:30 a.m. and I didn't leave till 12. Locked myself in a room with the kitties. Pancake got so scared she slipped underneath my mom's bed, but the space between the bottom of her bed and the floor. Did not hear at all. I couldn't check on her. Oh, Blue, no worries. I hope that you enjoy your lurk. I hope that you and kitties get to just be nice and calm for the rest of the day. When you make a selection. That one? Hey, Flatista, how are you today? Oh, I also need to bring out one of these, don't I? That one. Okay. Okay, well now we know. Oh, I need to go buy some more spores. Hopefully they don't close at 5. I think they close at 6. I'm doing pretty good this morning. I'm doing pretty good. I got my Starbies. I was up very early again. Didn't sleep very well, but it's fine. It's a blinking noise. Oh, okay. I thought you were hearing my Tamagotchi and I was like really surprised. Almost failed a mission by a second playing Splatoon. I really need to go back on and finish that at some point. There we go. We're gonna have lots of mushroom income. And I just bought the cutest rug in the world. And we need to put it down somewhere. This is what I don't get. Why is the space for rugs so small? Oh, and then you have another class after? I'm so sorry. Alright, well I guess this is the only place for our rug. It's important. Okay, I needed this. Does it look a bit weird next to that other rug? Just a bit. I'm Starvies. Olive tried to drink my coffee this morning. I got the strawberry, I think it's pronounced acai. I've always said acai, but it's apparently not how you say it. Refresher. My favorite. I think I've told you guys this story before. My mom always has black coffee every single morning. Just pure black. She got used to drinking it that way, has never gone back. Like every now and then she'll have like, you know, coffee with milk or sugar or whatever. But she'll sit there and she'll kind of nurse it during the morning, right? So after a while, you know, it's obviously not burning hot anymore. And one morning, Tiger came over and was his usual friendly self, and he promptly dunked his tail into her coffee and had no idea. I guess it was like either room temperature or his tail was just that well insulated that he didn't notice. And he just sat there with his tail in her coffee, like, what are you looking at? I don't really know where to put the beehive. Oh, the cats are having a stare down. Uh-oh. Honestly, sometimes leaving them to stare is a bad idea. Actually, from my experience, most of the time, Ollie and Kiara did not get on very well, so... I understand that pain. I wish my IBS would let me enjoy coffee. Yeah, like other people. I took a blanket with us and hung it over the bed. She was underneath the bed. She managed to grab and pull the entire blanket with her. Flo was so shocked seeing the blanket disappear. I guess she really loves that thing. Why does my tail smell funny? I wish I had seen his face when he went to clean his tail, but I didn't get to see it. I said, okay, time to separate for now. They've been very on and off with each other. Yeah. Introducing cats can really be, very, very hit or miss, and like, you know, even if you do everything right, they can still just not get on, which sucks. I really hope your two do, though. I hope that they learn to accept each other. I don't know if you... I'm trying to remember if we've talked about this before, Flautista. I don't know if you've watched or heard of Jackson Galaxy. Okay, apparently that's not a flower I can use. But when it came to introducing Ollie and Kiara, yeah, I used his guides. And it just, you know, it just didn't work out. But the guides are still really excellent. That wasn't anything to do with his stuff. So now I don't really know what flower I should be using. Because, like, what if it doesn't work? I want to use the ones that I have, like, multiples of. But then be like, no, I don't like you. Then proceed to sleep together. Exactly, yeah. Cats can be very funny. Chris, thank you for the 3 month. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Chirped my dog, Kaylin. But Churro would not leave the room first off and hissed at my dog. Oh. Sometimes they just say nasty things. definitely helped a bit. They're fine during playtime and eating. Yeah, I remember one of the big things is kind of just like not letting them have a moment to process each other. Just, you know, they understand suddenly. It's like, oh, when we're together, we get toys and we get food and we get playtime and attention, and like the second they're bored is when the chaos starts to break out. Aw, thank you so much for saying so, Chris. I'm glad that you enjoy it here. The kitten lady, when I got my kitten Pepper, she's great and such an inspiration. I'm trying to think if I know that name. Getting at the apartment once, they found the cat in the neighbor's place. To bring them back, the two cats were not getting along. My cousin was freaking out, and I told her to look up Jackson Galaxy and let me sleep. It was 3 a.m. It worked. As is done, we're getting a little rescue cat who's already living in a house with a pupper and her great friend, so hopefully she and my doggo will be great friends too. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright. Let's go to bed. Not, you know, a super productive day, but usually my first ones back aren't. We do have Mizaki's birthday here coming up in 2 days. We also have the Spirit Festival on the 21st. Oh look, our bed is actually bigger. That's cool. So those green peppers, those are the money makers right now for us. Still haven't been able to get my hands on broccoli, but rolling in the dough, yes indeedy. We do have enough to do an upgrade here, and I've been saying for a long time we need to get an upgrade going for our hammer, so. I don't just wander around old ruins for the fun of it, I'm doing super important field work. What, you don't believe me? To make myself a brew in a hot water bottle. Oh, is it really cold again today? Hopefully it helps you warm up a bit. I've been having so much trouble sleeping over the last few nights because if I had the window closed, it's far too hot. If I have it open, it's far too cold. It's just, it's been a bad time. Okay, so I gotta replenish our makers. And these as well. I keep meaning to get a new cover. I have just a plain old-fashioned red rubber hot water bottle, and it's really, really nice when I need it. But it reeks of rubber. And I keep meaning to get like a proper, like soft cover or something for it, but I always forget. And then by the time I need it again, that's when I'm remembering. Hey, Jessie Cat, how are you today? Welcome on in. Usually have to sleep with one leg out of the cover. See, I can't do that. I don't want the demons to get me. No, I mean, kind of. I don't like sleeping with my feet or my leg out. Change your sleepwear blankets, leave the window open. I had that issue once. I realized I could just wear sleep pants and get a thicker blanket. Yeah, I need to look into actually getting some new pajama pants. Ones I've been wearing are either falling apart, too cold, too hot, like some of them are scratchy, they're just not comfy. Went to the parking lot of my apartment. Oh, were they covered in frost? Yeah. It's that time of year for it. Says he sleeps with the blanket on top of their top and leaves their legs out. Oh, no, couldn't do it. Could not do it. Okay, so that's that done. Ooh, those look like they're done. Oh, no. And ready to harvest. So we got some grapes, got some apples, and we got some olives, which is kind of a weird combo, but we'll take it. I think we're actually expecting a bit of a winter storm coming up here. I think maybe Wednesday into Thursday, I think. Mike was talking about potentially trying to get Wednesday off from work so he wouldn't have to try to commute home in it. My favorite combo, grapes, apples, and olives. One of these things does not quite fit in my mind, at least. Oh, here, let me grab this. Just thinking, Crystal, you could possibly do the story within 1 year in game. That's low-key a challenge. Yeah, I'm honestly trying to. Like, that's kind of what I really want to do, is just see how quickly. Like, I'm not in a rush to finish the game. I don't want people to think that, obviously. But just for the fun of the challenge of it, I want to try to finish the main story. And you correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the main story is just the town revitalization, right? It's just those projects? Take a game break with 2 shinies and moving you lot over the phone app. See you in a moment. Sounds good. Yep. Keep pushing. There we go. That's handy. Sounds like rubber. I could hear that. I could hear that. Oh, you lost, Brandon. I'm sorry. That's always frustrating. Especially when it's like so close. And you should have gotten it anyway. Okay, so I need to pick up a gift for Rena. It's a shame that we didn't get more harvest from our lemon tree, but if we are into next year, you know, maybe in post-game and such, right? We'll be a lot better off for trees because they'll already be grown, right? Let's play decently when time missions come about, and then I'm absolutely crap. Yep. Hey, how's your farm? We're about to head on out for a ride. Want to come with? Bet you could use the change of pace. Yeah, but if you're worried about the motorcycle situation, just have her get on behind you. On my bike? But I don't see the problem. You two are about the same age, aren't you? Here, take this helmet. Oh, good plan. They've been real uptight about that recently. Safety first and all that. Right, Sally, make us some coffee to go. You guys want some? It's her special blend. Man, what's your deal today? You're in a sour mood because you had another fight with your old man or something? Too old to be picking fights with him. Oh yeah? If you say so. I don't ever fight with my family, you know. It's easy for you to say you've got a brother. But you're trying to tell me you got in a fight with your sister? With sweet little Bridget? I wouldn't call it fighting. Bet you're all like, cows stink and chickens are too loud, right? Either way, you gotta apologize to her, man. You're in the wrong here. Alright, maybe I will. Getting away from town like this is nice. I get to leave all my troubles behind, even if it's just for a little while. Breeze here feels really good, huh? Hey Ace, how are you doing this morning? Welcome on in. Exactly, Isabel. I was thinking the same thing. It's like, why does this matter? Who cares? It's a cutscene sort of day, is it? Hello, Crystal. Do you have some free time right now? I know it's sudden, but I want to thank you for your help with Catherine. The Count? Catherine, your little brother. Yes, I'm so happy you remember. Anyway, I thought I'd treat you to a meal at the bistro today. Would that be alright with you? Oh dear, am I presentable? I don't, smell like animals, do I? I showered 3 times, but I can't tell the difference anymore myself, so... Welcome, Bridget. What are you doing over here? I have, your seats ready for you. But I might smell, so... Smell? Don't worry about that. You both smell wonderful. Now come on in. Okay, she's really cute. Welcome, Bridget. Take your time and relax. Ooh, is that makeup I see on you? I hardly ever catch you all dolled up like this. I wear makeup sometimes too, you know. I always thought you preferred the company of animals over people. Well, that's not entirely incorrect, I suppose. Today I'm treating you to a special three-course meal. I don't know where I was getting piece from. Of my own creation. Make sure you enjoy every last bite. Really appreciate your company today. I've always wanted to try a restaurant like this, and it was nice to have someone to go with. If you don't mind, I hope you and I can be friends. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. She's so cute. But yeah, no, this game is very cute. Like I was saying a bit yesterday, the characters really don't say a lot when you're just talking to them like this, but in their cutscenes, they very much show their personalities, and they're all very cute. Except for that Jakob guy, I don't like him at all. Oh, they're congratulating me on my marriage! Wait a minute. That's sweet. But I do sometimes like talking to people. Yeah, just occasionally. As a zookeeper, I understand Bridget's fear. Hello, Manuel. Are you headed out somewhere by any chance? Hold up, Beth. I'm about to help some tourists, actually. Lending out fishing gear, giving kids buckets to play in the sand. It's all part of my job here. It's quite a lot of work you've got on your hands. I didn't know you did so much for the tourists here. Oh, I just got a great idea. You're free right now, aren't you? Come with me. Are we searching for customers? Not searching, no. More like standing and holding these buckets of crabs so our customers can peek at them. Adults act like they're not interested, but their kids can't get enough of it. Yo, mama. Yo, mama. Sorry, I just realized how funny that sounded out of context. Would it be alright if we borrowed a bucket? What for? You know these are for our customers. Found crabs in that rocky area over there. We're gonna go catch a few. Please, Miss Manuela? Well, I guess it couldn't hurt. Thank you so much. Come on, we gotta hurry before the crabs scuttle away. Oh, those boys. They're as energetic as ever, huh? Excuse me, man. Did I hear something about crabs? You did, yes. You'll find them in that rocky area over there. Really? Could we get one of those buckets too? Absolutely. I guess we should be thanking Emilio and Royal. They helped boost sales with just one bucket. I'll say, with any luck, business will keep booming. I know, we're just having cutscene after cutscene. I think it's because I don't come into town, like, every day. Oh my god. And they just kind of all start stacking. Get the fish that didn't sell just like you asked. You can have whichever one you'd like. Take your pick. Thanks, Marcos. I'm not quite sure I've seen these fish before, if you can still call them that. Can't say I know all their proper names, but I can at least tell you what they are. This one's some kind of starfish, this one's some kind of deep sea fish, and that one's some kind of isopod. Wow, I'm not sure which to choose. Out of curiosity, do you plan on serving these to customers? Yes, one of my regulars adores a rare exotic food, a man by the name of Lovette, who writes for a gourmet magazine. Ah, that guy. Which do you think would taste best? I'm planning on serving one of them to Lovette. Can't say I know too much about the flavors. I've never eaten any of these before. If you really want to, you could take them all and make a sashimi bowl for him. Cook up some rice, top it off with these little guys, and there you go. It's not a bad idea, actually. I think I'll do just that. Fires of Town, the movie. Oh god, Levette is just such a weird character. What's this affection? Wait. Tomorrow what? Wait. Oh, wait. No, it's not tomorrow. The day after tomorrow is the Japanese release date. I know that much. What's tomorrow, though? What is tomorrow? Level 1 outside of, like, I think Animal Crossing? I don't think I have. You're right on time, Levette. We've got some rare sea creatures on today's menu. Would you like to give them a try? A sampling of rare sea creatures for moi? Why, I will most certainly partake of it. I cannot wait. I wonder what kind of creatures will be served. Order up. If I've played enough of The Sims, I know that if there's a green cloud lifting off of your food, don't eat it. Don't eat it. What an overpowering scent. Well, without further ado. Delicious. Levette loves it. Oh, I love this town so. Wonderful. I'm glad you like it. I, on the other hand, fail to comprehend how anyone could stomach that. You think so, Isabel? Okay, well that was a cut. Is there no one in this house? There's no one in this house. Oh, wait, no. Aha! I just spotted you. Yeah, he better not be going too close to anyone. You got married? Oh, I'm so jealous. Congratulations to the both of you. Yeah, just don't give me any more cutscenes for a while, okay? Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, I already talked to him, apparently. No one in the grocery store, low-key, fine. That's cool. That is a weird thing to say, I agree. What if they release the date for North America and Europe? Maybe they will. Maybe they'll be like, hey, game is out in Japan, and by the way, here's the release date. I don't know. Maybe? I'm hoping for June, mainly for you, Affection. But also I just want it as soon as possible. Coffee. Okay, I need to keep checking on that and making sure I can't make any of it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I was about to pick up my drink. To remind me of when Norman and I got married. Oi, Pepper, how you doing? There we go. Freezing? Is it really cold over there too? I know Affection was saying it's chilly. Oh, their eyes kind of follow you. Okay, I just, can I can't zoom in anymore, can I? That was a little creepy, I didn't like that. But yeah, if you guys are joining us, welcome on, and we're obviously playing some more Story Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town today. We got married to Rena in-game yesterday, we have our house upgraded, and I'm kind of just going around talking to people, trying to progress the main story so that we can beat the game. Pretty much. I just realized I meant to upgrade my hammer today, so I'm gonna go do that. It's not Canada cold, but we had to go out while the cleaner was here. Oh, so you're trying to— do you actually have to leave while they're cleaning? Is that how that works? As someone who's never, you know, been around while a cleaner's been there. Or had a cleaner. Oh, I couldn't talk to him for some reason. Oh, I see. I got you. Oh no, what do I need? Right, I forgot. It's not just the orichalcum in the wood. So we need durable and gold. Just like take notes, take notes. Hey Sandra, I hope you've been enjoying your lurk. Jeez, I forgot how much this takes. Like, that's crazy. And 150k to upgrade our tools, but the hammer is gonna be worth it. If I'm out, I'm just anxious about life. At least I'm not making her uncomfortable. Yeah. Oh man, sorry, my throat feels fine. I just keep sounding like I have a frog in it, low-key. Alright, so we're gonna have next to no money left, but it'll be worth it. My wallet hurts so much. It's fine. Okay, there we go, orichalcum hammer. What is this game, Pepper? I've heard a couple people mention it briefly, like on Twitter. Yeah, no, that's the thing. I don't remember. I know I upgraded it before when I played in my other save file, but I don't remember how much it cost. It's so good. Yeah, it just takes some time management. Okay, I need tough grass, I think it was. Precious metal mined in Atlantis. Oh, really? I think the first time I stumbled across orichalcum as like a rare thing in games was Kingdom Hearts. And I was like, oh, that's neat. So the guy who interrupted with no hesitation was rude to me and sounded like my old creepy maintenance guy. He then continued to make lots of noise and got the whole office ramped up, excited about new furniture. Totally sent me over the edge and haven't come back down from it. I'm sorry you had that experience, jeez. It's very inconsiderate of him. Yes, affection, I agree. Pepper, let me see this. Huh. Just like right off the bat, it's not something I go for like just on looks alone, but I'll still check it out. I'm gonna bookmark that so I can watch this later. Yeah, even if you were busy. That's so frustrating. No, not yet. Not yet. We're hoping we get one soon. Well, alright, so we're gonna have to get these appraised. Oh no, for like 7 hours yesterday. Oh my goodness. So I think I've donated all those, unfortunately. Yeah, see, that's the thing. We usually expect Nintendo Directs around February. Just generally, that seems to be the time for it to happen if it's gonna happen. And yeah, I very much expect we're gonna hear something during that. Town theme? Let me take a look at which one is playing right now. This is the main theme for Hero of Leaf Valley, actually. I could hear the bits of it you were hearing, though. It did sound a bit Zelda-ish. Birthday direct was good games, please. That's all I ask. I am pretty much set forever. They announced A Wonderful Life. What else do I need, you know? I still can't believe that actually came up. Alright, you guys want to see how cool this new hammer is? Oh, look at how... Just... that's it. I know, and then Tears of the Kingdom, we're probably gonna hear about that as well, I would hope. There we go, and we cut through these a lot more easily. It's a good time. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised we haven't had that yet, actually. Like, I don't play Smash, but I still really want that Sephiroth amiibo. I have zero need for it. But do I want it? Yeah, I do. Ooh, Master of One. Did I just... There we go, level 10 mining. That's awesome. So we should actually be able to go and get something really, really handy, I think, from the titles place now. Is he fun to play as in Smash? That's good to know. I was like, you know, even again, as someone who does not play Smash, you know, nothing against the game, I just don't really like fighters. Seeing Sora be announced, you know, I was proud. I was excited. There we go. I love the Orichalcum hammer. I remember this from my initial playthrough too. Just how insane it was. That's why I was so excited to get it. Would you say at this point the PC is a better version for this game than Switch? So far, yes. Easily. As long as obviously you have the PC that can run it. I don't know what the specs are for this game. I don't think they're that high. But yeah, so far my experience has been so much better. I have like the most occasional stutters here and there. And I think that's more my computer than anything else because I'm recording and playing off the same machine. I know, when they remix the song. Ooh, I don't have mangoes yet. Sure, reveal reaction videos and empathy cry with the content creator. Okay, so we're gonna put it into the journey sprite. Get you up to 30. And then oh, my inventory's full. Whoopsies. Okay, let's take a look here. We got... Oh, maybe that's where we're getting so much stone from. Holy crap, okay. Well, now I know. I'll be careful with, you know, what we do with that stone. I'm gonna use it for more paths, but I can't just like throw it into my inventory without checking. I think we're just gonna sell these off. And then that. Me trying to figure out where everything goes. Denrick, I feel a bit silly, but I'm not too sure who that is. Okay, great. We're selling the mango. But yeah. Maybe later on today what we can do actually. Well, you know what? We'll do it when we actually like finish the main story. We'll make it like our like, yay, we did it sort of thing. But I think I am gonna try to boot up this game on Switch and I'll screen capture it. I'll show you guys like what the difference is, because I'm sure there's going to be a night and day difference between how the game runs there and how it runs here. Okay. Yeah, I'm horrible with celebrity. I just don't keep up with anything. I'm really tempted to just like put down paths and pave in between these, but I don't think it's gonna let me somehow. Oh, it's kind of annoying. Oh, that one didn't want to go in the right place. Okay. So let's make some more paths here, shall we? Because we literally just have stone galore now. We have, you know, endless amounts of stone pretty much available to us, which is great. And we don't have to worry about getting more because it's always going to respawn. Purple Toad, hello, how are you? Welcome back. How's your day treating you so far? It's Tuesday today, right? I think it is. My week has been completely thrown off. Uh-oh, did I? Oh no, okay. I just have to turn up here a bit. I got face cam. Oh my god! My face, I'm sorry. Now, how are you? I'm glad that you're doing good. Oops, caps. There was a lot of excitement. Okay, so this is actually as far as we can go. I really hope that they, you know, I like what they did with this game. I think it's fantastic. It has a lot of potential to it, but I really hope that they take what they've learned with this game and run with it, because this whole decorating system could be so cool, but it's a little weird, it's a little lacking, it's a little tedious. What are we doing? Well, we married Rena yesterday at the very end. So the big goal for us now is to beat the main story, and to do that we need to help with the town revitalization project. Which pretty much means just whenever the mayor comes to us, we have to fill out the requests on the board. I think. Oh, you expected to already be, like, working on it, Ace, yeah. Hopefully that gets done soon. . 'Cause, 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 ' next mainline game won't be anything like this. They always end up doing something different. That's very true. That's very true. Hi, Mariska. Good morning. How are you? There we go. Well, at least we have a path going that way now. I can't really like, put one up here too easily, so I just won't. It's like, try something and go, okay, we've done that, yeah. Instead of like, okay, people liked this, let's do it again. It's kind of like Pokemon in a way. Now that I think about it. Actually, wait a minute, no. There we go, so that goes there. I don't need that many stacks of stone, but I guess we have it. I have a question, yes. No worries, Pepper. I hope you can warm up. Oh, Raina's coming to bed. I guess she goes to bed at like 11. Let's do a save here. The New Year event starts today. It's one of my favorite events of the year. Yeah, I hope some friends want to come on and play. I hope that you can get a group together. I always found Dead by Daylight a lot more fun when, you know, you had people to play with. And also less scary. Oh, affection! It's like, screw you, Alan. Alrighty, it is raining today. It is also Mizaki's birthday, so I should probably look up what Mizaki actually likes. Small fish marinade, mushroom marinade, moonlight nocturne, winter bloom, lemons, tiramisu, jewelry rings. So I have the jewelry rings, but if I can make the small fish marinade, I will. I will. Let's see what we need for that. If we even can yet. Oh, hi. Or anything else? I want us to have a relationship where we can both be like, I'm really glad I got married. Okay, no, that's grilled fish. I don't think I know how to make any of this yet. I need to really just sit down and like cook as much as I can to level up our cooking skill. I would choose the crappy answer. Oh wait, Rita, don't go to work. Girlie, come back. I must gift you. Gifts. Rita? Eh. Caught her. There we go. Now she can go and have a good day at work. I like how our sprinklers are like, yep, it's raining, but I'm still gonna... I'm still doing my job. Already hard mode, but playing in solo queue on Switch is super mega hard mode. People just randomly said they don't like you and not help you and leave you to die. Oh dear. Got another project done, but they want me to get it out by Friday. I kind of need to get to work on this project now. Since you're the only one working on it, yeah. Well, hopefully it doesn't, like, when you're actually able to start it, hopefully it doesn't take too much time. How do you want to be pronounced? Sorry if that's a question, it's weird. Also, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be nosy. Oh my goodness, no worries. My name is Crystal IRL. That is my name. And you guys are more than welcome to call me that. Some people call me Simply as well, but you know, whatever is easier for you, whatever you prefer. But you're ever not sure. It's literally beside owner. It's spelled the exact same way. Some people do think that I just use that for like an online name, but no, that is my name. Yeah, SPS as well. Oh, are we officially out of fodder that I forgot to plant more of, didn't I? Wait, did I? Or did I plant it down here? Praise be to me. Okay, but it's not ready to harvest still. Okay. That means I have to go and buy some. And it's Tuesday, of course, so they're closed. Hopefully my animals don't hate me. I have the localization stuff. I remember. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that affection. Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. I don't mind at all, either way. Purple, I read that at first as you're such a big cow, and I was like, okay. Where did that come from? No, we're not eating the cow, by the way. Oh, bear rest, sorry. The sneeze went away. Wait, a bog cow, Pepper? No, I know you're not being rude. I absolutely get it. I reread it and I was like, oh wait, that was just my mind filling in that you said that. You absolutely would. Don't say sorry. It's all good. Oh man. My favorite, I've had so many, you know, I've been doing this for long enough that I've seen my fair share of typos, aka bog cows. But you know, I've seen a little bit of everything, right? I'm ready, Ace. And there have been some typos that have just been hilarious. There's been some that are like, they don't mean to be insulting, but they were, and I usually just find that, you know, more funny than anything else. I'm trying to think of a good example. Oh, one of my favorites, and I get this quite frequently, is it's usually someone who's coming back to stream after, like, going on a lurk. And they'll come back and they're usually trying to say like, oh, you're live still. They're like, oh, you're live. The amount of times I've seen, oh, you're alive. And I'm like, I hope I am. I hope I am. Am I though? Am I actually alive? No. It's fine. I think it's funny. Bug type and they only have themselves and another evolution. Venomoth? I look pretty dead, to be honest. Oh no. I'd be awful at it. Talking about you and Iris' stream a bit ago while and I typed Crystal pooped in chat a bit ago. I'm sorry for pooping in Iris' chat. I didn't mean to. Oh, Brandon, you got the little Pokemon. I didn't even think about that one. Okay, I have enough fodder to feed them, thankfully. Hopefully this is good for today. Spell check is the enemy. Yeah, the amount of like autocorrects and, you know, mistakes I've seen, it's fine. It's fine, it happens. So I was gonna buy more crops, but I kind of forgot yesterday, so that's fine though. Vanilla's so excited. I blame autocorrect sometimes. I don't even use it. Sometimes your mind just you know, the amount of times I've type something that I've heard someone saying beside me when I didn't mean to type anything about that at all. Oh, did you, Ace? The shiny did a little whoop. Charge of death count. Well, she played Hollow Knight, let's say one of the times. Oh no, Xandra, yep. And even now, like, I'm obviously not typing, I'm verbally speaking out loud to you all. But the amount of verbal typos I make on a daily basis. Yeah, mods can't delete their own messages. Yeah, I like his shiny. I like his shiny too, Ace. It's clearly not autocorrect, yeah. Exactly, that's why we have our funny clips. I still think the best one, and it will always probably be the best one, of me verbally typoing. And I think it was, honestly, it was better because I was family friendly at the time. Yeah, someone came in, and they just had a very innocent comment. I was doing something rather strenuous in Spyro, so I was very focused. But I wanted to say hello, and they were like, I'm having plain pasta and corn with a C for dinner. And I'm like, all right, so I read that out loud and I said, plain pasta and porn. I don't think many people in the chat caught it, or if they did, they didn't say anything. The mods caught it. The mods caught it very quickly. And that became a big joke. But because I was family friendly, like, you know, we didn't really save that as like a stream moment or anything, but it was funny. Yeah, the mods do catch everything. Pasta porn nudes. And then we gave Lady a bone. Yes. God, Psychonauts is phenomenal. Crystal, just what I wanted to see. Seeing how you're one of the newest residents of this town, I have a request for you. This might sound odd, but would you ask people what they think of my husband? This sounds like I'm gonna start arguments. Oh yes, Norman's such a nice man. We buy all our ingredients from his shop, actually. He's always got such great products lined up. It's been a big help for me in the cafe. Oh, Norman, we talk every once in a while about movies and such. He hardly leaves his shop, and I'm always manning the hotel, though. It's like we both work 24/7. But I'd like to grab a meal with him sometime. Tell him that for me, would you? Sometimes drawing is hard, that is all. Norman, yeah, I spot him fishing every so often. As far as I can tell, though, I don't think he manages to catch all that many fish. He told me once that he's happiest when he's just relaxing outside, since he's mostly always indoors managing the store. That's a sentiment I can relate to for sure. Sounds like he's doing well for himself here. I'm glad to hear that. I'm sorry I had you go to all that trouble. I can only come here on my days off, so I worry from time to time if he's getting along with the other townsfolk. But it seems like my worries were misplaced. Everyone seems to like him. Anyway, I'm grateful for your help. Thank you. Yes, Ace, do you plan on... I don't mean to, like, please don't feel obligated. I'm just being nosy. Do you plan to stream anymore anytime soon? Because I am there. The amount of things I don't say you messed up on. Oh yeah, no, I get super self-conscious. What's this, a customer? I'll be with you in 2 seconds. But through streaming, I've definitely learned to laugh at myself a lot more. Just like all the silly-ish I come out with. Welcome, are you in need of a meal today? Or maybe you just something to drink? If it's food you're after, I recommend the ultimate culinary experience I just created for my battle against Levette. How about it? Interested in trying out Sally's special muffin? Lady, what are you offering me? Give me that. Yes, my first guinea pig. So without further ado, allow me to explain what exactly the ultimate culinary experience entails. Yeah, for Maurice Attorney. Sandra, great. This is neither here nor there, but I absolutely adore slogans that start with "this is." Like, this is a love story that defies borders, or this is the stuff that friendships are forged from. Anyway, moving right along. This is my first and last retaliation against that food snob Levette who keeps criticizing my cooking. This is also Halloween. Apparently there's some crazy new trend in the city of making outrageous looking food that captures the eye. So, in the interest of creating some buzz of my own, I used an entire bottle of cinnamon and created the most heinous cinnamon muffin imaginable. I call it the Cinemuff for short. Pardon my intrusion. Ah, were your ears burning? We were just talking about you. I created a brand new muffin. Care to try it? This is... I thought so. Levette, you don't have to feel pressured to finish it. Just Levette screeching. That's the subtitle for this. Oh, Saturday. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll be lurking. Rogil. Come again? With bold flavoring. I'm so very glad I came here. Are you alright? No. Alright, that was funny. But yeah, sorry, we were on to, like, verbal bloopers and typos and stuff earlier. Yeah, Levette has now had the gross stinky fish and the cinnamon-filled cinnamon muffin today, so... Actually, not today, that was in the last 2 days. But yeah, I was talking with Mike, actually, and a lot of the reason for my, I guess it would be a speech impediment. I don't usually like to think of it like that, but that is, I guess, what it is. Because of my teeth, right? Because I have such a nasty overbite, my bottom teeth are horribly crowded. And I was talking with him about it the other day, and one of my dreams in the future is to get this all sorted. My jaw itself, though, is set back more than it should be, so it would probably completely change my face, which is weird. Ooh, gold, I can do that. And, he was like, you know, when you eventually get it done, you're probably gonna have to relearn a lot of, like, you know, your speech patterns and talking again, because the way I talk right now, my tongue is completely pushed up against the bottom of my mouth. And that's not normal, apparently. So, that kind of makes me nervous, because I wouldn't be able to stream with you guys for a while. Especially after recovering from all this, but... Yeah, brain goes faster than your mouth. I have that, too. Can't wait to get to Francesca from Ace Attorney. She's your favorite prosecutor. I was gonna ask earlier, Ace, who is your favorite? I really like Edgeworth. I like all of them, but Godot is probably the best in my opinion. When I had my overbite my face changed, yeah. Know who lost a chunk of her tongue and had to relearn part of her speech? Oh, Pepper, I think people do, but I think your tongue is meant to move around your mouth a lot more when you talk. But I find when I do, it creates more of the, like, clicky noises, which I'm very sensitive about. I hate making them. So I tend to keep it down. And then that makes me slur more. It's just, it's a never-ending cycle. I had my jaw expanded, teeth removed, 2 sets of braces, yeah. I used to, like, when I was younger, it was like, okay, I'll get braces and it'll eventually be fixed, but like, no, my entire jaw is back more than it should be. She does have a lot of character, yeah. And then not only talking, I also have to practice eating properly again, because I can't bite into things normally right now. Anyway, you know, it'd be nice to be able to go out and order a sandwich and not have to be ashamed about it. Oh, it presses against the roof of your mouth, yeah. Mine doesn't go up there all that often. Let's see. How close are we to leveling stuff up? So we finished mining. That's kind of cool. And we just leveled up communication. Maybe I'll work more on just clearing out the farm today. Clicking noises, crystals, a predator. I didn't tell you guys what happened this morning. I messaged the mods about it because it spooked me so bad. I went to the front page of Twitch. I was just signing on to Twitch in general, and I'm not used to the front page, the carousel being like unmuted. It was actually making noise. Just for whatever reason, it usually is when I sign on. And the person on the front page was this ASMR channel. So very directional, you know, sound and microphone and stuff, which is, you know, all good and fine, that's cool. But I wasn't expecting any noise, and all of a sudden I heard this like ghostly clicking. It's the only way I could describe it. Like, what's the one horror character? Is it the I don't know these horror characters. There's one who makes like this gurgly clicky noise. It was like that, but it was only coming out of one side of my headphones, so I thought it was right beside me, and I nearly peed myself. I panicked. I'm alone in here. It was scary. More kudos to whoever it was. I don't even know who the channel or who they were. More kudos to them, but I never ever want to go back there. Is it The Grudge? I have no. I'm so bad with horror. Yeah, it's what it sounded like. It was like the most briefest sound. And the funny thing is too, it took me a second because I'm wearing a sweater with a zipper on it in the front. And sometimes if this is like a ribbed cord, right? If this brushes against the zipper, I can hear that in the headset sometimes. So I thought that that's what happened at first, so I didn't react immediately. But then I tried to recreate the noise, and that's when it didn't happen, and that's when I panicked. It was such a weird chain of events. But yeah, that's how I nearly wet myself this morning. I was not prepared for freaky noises. Just decided to stick out, so I had to flatten it against my tooth, but my tongue. Oh, it catches it. Yeah, that wouldn't be nice. Pepper, I wish I could probably go back and check on the app. It probably did, though. Still no. There we go. Maybe though, since high school, I was hoping to keep it in. Yeah. No, that would be frustrating, especially if you've had it for a while. I need to fill in these spaces now that those trees are fully done growing. And yeah, by the way, question of the day. Thank you for bringing it up again. Would you say you're more outgoing or would you say you're more shy? Top deck Wayne to borrow some. The ship horn blasted. I was so shocked I fell over. I checked my heart rate and it shot up. Yeah. I don't really draw, no. No, like I might doodle every now and then, but not really too much. Right, has. Definitely more shy. Same here. Very much same here. I'm the world's loudest introvert. I love that. Oh, no, wrong chest. Most outgoing introvert you've ever met. Oh, we got 2 of them in here. I'm like an anxious extrovert. That's pretty much Mike too. He can talk and stuff, but like he does get anxious. Probably more shy, but I think it depends on the situation. If I'm in a specific environment, you're pretty outgoing. Yeah, I think a lot of us, it is very much up to where we are, who we're with. Inebriac can get very loud, but usually shy. Oh, does this need more? Oh, it does. It does need more fuel. Used to be quite extrovert starting from late high school. How do you feel about this game? I've been previously a Harvest Moon person. This one's a lot of fun. I won't say it's the best story seasons or Harvest Moon, but it's still very fun. The gameplay loop is enjoyable, you know? There's a lot to do, there's a lot to level up. The characters are pretty fun once you get to know them. It's a shorter game from what I've seen so far, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If it's nerd talk, I can talk to anyone, I will not be stopped. And then your late 20s, you kind of start sliding over. The last time I was outgoing, I was apparently a toddler. And my mom likes to tell the story of how we'd be on like public transport and I would just start smiling at people. And I'd try to get their attention, I'd like start flirting a little bit. And in particular, I apparently liked the very large, intimidating looking men. To try to get them to smile at me. And then I was a little bit older and suddenly I outgrew it and I did not want to look or talk at anyone. So introverted, I make introverts look like extroverts. Alright, Chris, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Yeah, smaller Crystal was a little flirt. Older Crystal, not so much. Outside, that's where people are. I had to be an extrovert for my previous job, but I'm really shy and anxious in reality, yeah. I think that's maybe also the reason I wasn't a great fit at my last job, is there was a lot of big personalities in the office and I was very much not one of them. And we didn't get on. Yeah, sometimes it gets in the way. Oh, Pepper, that's annoying. You're like, am I good? Did I do it or no? Used to be outgoing mostly because of football once I retired. Not really had a reason to leave the house, yeah. Social interests. But now that I'm an adult, my mom's like, oh, it is autism, cool. Yeah. Yeah. I've definitely heard that one before as well. Work at GameStop and tried to ask this guy if he needed help. He said no, then went to ask my coworker about Dark Souls, and I had to point them back to me as I love fake Souls, love Dark Souls. They like didn't think you would be able to help them or whatever. Oh man, okay. So it's 10:30. I completely forgot about that person's birthday. I'm gonna blame all the cutscenes that were happening earlier. Definitely wasn't my fault for forgetting to check. I don't think you can, but I kind of wish you could plant your own trees in this game. Maybe a little similar to Animal Crossing. Just that I could, like, you know, have some more decorative-based ones. Exactly. I think you know what you're doing, you know? Alrighty. So Raina's probably already in bed. Do we have any other birthdays coming up? Oh, it is Simon's birthday. I feel like we already had Simon's birthday. Maybe not. So Simon likes pie, pudding, fashion bracelet, shiny watches. He pretty much likes mushrooms. Easy enough. Oh wow, she sleeps over the covers like I do. In game. IRL can't do that. Sleeping is so cursed. There's a lot of games that do that, and it's like, why? Oh, it's your birthday. Come on, Crystal, sorry to hold you up so early. I'd let you know about our annual Spirit Festival. It's coming up in 3 days' time. We launch lanterns into the sky to express our gratitude for nature's blessings. It's a mighty fine sight. You'll join in, won't you? Alright then, remember, it's 3 days from now. So I think I must have played to this point, because I remember this event. But it may have been one of our last streams of the game. Here we go. Best's farm song? Yes, it just ended, but I was enjoying it as well. Alrighty, we're gonna put away all this. And, oh, I forgot to pick up this thing. Oh, wait, okay. I need to go do that later. You'll see. It's gonna be really handy. And I also need to go and buy some seed packs.
Got it memorized?
Just get rid of this really quick. Did you get jump scared? Why do I always get a different shiny than what spawns in the outbreak? Which one did you get? Isn't the cow cute? The animals in this game in general are adorable. Oh, found a shiny Mastiff. Very nice. God, why does it always have to spawn right in front of the door? I just want to let my animals out. I guess, actually, if I was going to put down alternating paths, that would prevent this from spawning, because this is a wide section of land. Oh, you're going for shrew? I love shroomish so much. Oh, I didn't pick up the eggs. Whoopsie. Yeah, you're getting some freshies. Giant ice cube when I was sick. I found it before I even finished lowering the numbers of the outbreak. Oh, nice! You had better luck with that than I did the other day when I got mine. I think I had long since finished lowering the numbers. Going for that guy. Alright, let's go buy some seeds. Let's go buy some seeds. And then I'll probably go and break some more rocks. We're kind of just doing a waiting game for us to get more money and get more of the, what am I thinking of here, chat? Get more, requests. I know what I'm talking about, kind of, not really. Such a crazy luck, because it took others forever. Yep. Some days your luck is just better than others, I feel like. Oh, right, your birthday. Let me go and get you something. Made it to the 4th area? Nice. So... he does like these ones, so I'll give him one of those, I think. Did he already go in? Oh no, he's right there. Hi! So today is my birthday, come to think of it. Thank you, Crystal. You're welcome, friend. There we go. So he's all settled. Oh, Brandon, yeah. It's really interesting how they did that treehouse. Remember how they were like hiding the screen for certain moments? Okay, so Master of One, here is what I was talking about. This is the, it's like a bigger ore refinery machine. Giant ingot maker is what it's called. And I believe, if I remember correctly, it'll take less of your resources, but spit out more ingots, if that makes sense. Yeah, Mariska, yeah. But it is a bigger machine, so I'm gonna have to make some space. Don't cut down one of our fruit trees by accident, that would suck. Okay, shiny paradox Pokemon. Oh, but you have no herbs. I mean, I found one just randomly going through there on our first, like right after, oh my god, look at how big this thing is. Right after we got the shiny charm, but maybe you'll get lucky. Okay, so I've actually been waiting, because we'll be able to put in the orichalcum ore, and I think, let me see if I'm remembering right. So, usually it is 5 ore per bar, but with the big machine, with 10 ore, so that would be 2 bars normally, we're getting 3. So you can see why that is so handy. And I needed the blue thread. There we go. I didn't actually check how long those would take to grow. We're only on the 18th. That gives us like 10 days, but I probably should have checked that. Also, how's Raina's relationship doing? Oh, the hearts are gonna be rainbow! Look at how cute that is! I love that. So like post-marriage hearts is just rainbows everywhere. Okay, so talk to a wifey. Spirit Festival's around the corner, don't forget. And I'll speak to you guys while we're here too. And maybe we'll get something new to donate to the museum. I feel like I've either just had the worst luck or the game just broken. Because I feel like I should have gotten way more from these by now. But what do I know, right? Maybe we'll check my museum when we go check out my Switch save file. I'll pepper the balloons. I think those are balloons. Wait. No, Aggie Muff, it took 5 ore to make 1 bar. So it took 10 ore, and you would think it would give you 2, but it actually gives you 3. Because of the machine. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Numbers are confusing. I legit got a shiny every half hour to an hour, just running in a big circle in Area 0. Yeah, no, I probably, you know, mumbled my way through the explanation, no worries. It's really nice. If you need more of a certain ore, which obviously we do. Yeah, I got nothing to donate. Oh, no worries, no worries. Okay, let's go check on the rock place. Purple, welcome back. You know what? I'm gonna leave it for a couple more days. I'm just trying to think. We've pretty much cleared out the farm recently. We've been doing pretty good about that. Is there anything else I should be doing right now? I guess I should just be like focusing on talking to people. Unless there's any quests or like this I should be doing. Oh, you know what? Let's do some cooking chat. I'm gonna grab my phone and take a picture of what Livette wants because I legit cannot run from my house to Livette's place and remember what he needs. Memory of an actual teaspoon's worth, legit. We're doing some cooking today, chat. Alright. Hot and sour soup, tempura. Like, I could legit read these out loud to you and I would not remember in the next 5 seconds. There we go. I had the Starbucks Uber Eats order this morning, and they delivered it really quickly and it was great, but they like did one of those things where they take a picture of it in front of your front door to let you know that it's like, you know, it's there, it's arrived. I don't know what phone this person's using or what camera they have, but holy crap, their camera makes everything orange. It's such a weird looking picture. Right, cooking. I don't know why, but I just thought I want to play older school Mario Party. Like, I want to play, I think it was 2 where you dressed up the levels and fought Bowser at the end. I haven't played the older ones, but I'd like to check them out someday. Honestly though, one of these days, you guys, if you have NSO, you have the older Mario parties, we could all play together. Random. Okay, can I make any of this right now is the question. I'm missing soy sauce and some eggs, which I can actually put in the fridge now. I've been keeping them out of the fridge, which probably isn't good for us. Tempura, we need a giant tiger shrimp. I think I know where to catch those. So much tea since the NSO, or since it dropped on NSO. I haven't played any yet. I really wanted to. And then the last thing is coffee, which I apparently don't know how to make, and then honey yogurt. I need to just make some honey, clearly. Pirate Land is a great board. Remember about your ketchup? Oh, Rebecca. You've started it. But I do agree with that. Okay, goat milk, mayo. I don't know where all my yogurt went. Cheese, butter. Too tired to argue. I thought about that the other day, Pepper. I pulled out some ketchup from my fridge and I'm like, Pepper would hate this. Like, that was legit the thought process. Right, soy sauce. Hopefully they're open. Hopefully, Mariska. I feel like it's weird that we haven't heard more about it. Maybe during the Nintendo Direct. And again, that's not confirmed yet, by the way. It just, we're assuming it's gonna happen soon. Okay, do you have... Oh, you have honey, actually. I might, look-y, just buy some off you. Uh-oh, they don't have soy sauce. Yeah, Pepper. That kind of sucks. I thought I was onto something. Where I get soy sauce? Well, I can make the honey yogurt. Yeah, I don't think they've talked about it if they were putting out any. There we go. That gets us some plants. Yeah, we've always just refrigerated our eggs, butter, ketchup. So I already have lots of these, but they're 3-star. I might just sell off the 4-star for the Mun Muns. Okay, let me Google something here, chat. I don't know where you get soy sauce. I'm assuming you make it, but soy sauce. Where do I get? Alexander, hopefully everything's okay. Ooh, that went down the wrong way. Apparently it's made by adding bean to the condiment maker, which is great, but what bean? Not a brief person at all, yeah. Okay, press soy sauce, which you can make by inserting beans into the condiment maker. Buy from the grocery store if you don't have any beans. You'll also need an egg. Okay. Were there beans in here? Am I crazy? Oh, there are! I think I actually have some, but I'll buy a whole bunch, because why not? And then the next question is, do I have a condiment maker? Because I know I had some, like, cooking stuff. But I don't know if I have any of these. And also, where would they be? Where did I put them? Did I leave them out? Oh no, I put them in the farm area, didn't I? I got it. I got it. Are you? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. So there's that one on the way. Oh, heck, wait. Oh. Don't close, I just remembered I need to buy more fodder. No, it's that one. Fodder. Some to hold us over until our batch grows. I feel lots of people do not understand how mental stores work. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's always fun, using very sarcastically to, kind of navigate. Right, I want to check on ours. Not anywhere close to being done. I guess I'll just put this in here for now. It won't be enough for too long, but hopefully it'll tie them over. Hey, Vincent, how are you doing today? Welcome on in. Actually, should I go mining? I feel like we have so many resources at this point, you know? Like, so many resources. Maybe I'll do some more paving? Water. Man, you won't even let me have my my juice. I do have water. There we go. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm doing pretty good. I think we're working our way towards kind of wrapping up this playthrough slowly but surely. It's been a blast though. You're welcome. Okay, so at some point I gotta move this barn a little bit over that way, I think. And then maybe I can connect these paths here, although this is kind of in my way right now, but we'll move it, you know, when it's done. That's not how you get rid of puddles. Better not to have to deal with it, yeah. Thankfully, I don't really have to worry about anything like that with my mom. She's pretty chill, very up with the times. Ooh, ace. Very interesting. I feel like I should have, like, I don't know, we have so much space and I'm not using it. But I don't really know what I want to do with all of it yet, you know? Let's see, can this one go all the way down? Oh, it's almost perfect. That's actually pretty good. I think I'm thinking of Stardew, where you actually run a little bit faster if you're on, like, a path. But it still feels good to see it. You found another shiny mastiff. Oh my god. Yeah, that is a thing on Stardew. I thought it was. I always liked having my farm like fully pathed out just so it was faster to go around. Okay, so I just need to connect these. Oh, by the way, actually, I just suddenly remember I saw the YouTube post and I'm like, right. I'm starting the clip collection later on today for this month of January's stream moment video. So if you guys have any clips, make sure that they are properly titled, or if you want to go back and make some, that's cool too. I've already picked out a couple, but I'm gonna be trying, keyword trying, to put those out like every month. And I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy making those. It's a lot of fun looking back at what we've been doing. Oh, that's not really meant to be in there. Cute. It should be fun. We've played, I feel like we've played a lot of different games this month. You know, we did Stray, we've done Tome, we did Yoshi, we've been doing this game. Like, just, we're kind of all over the place, which is a good thing. I haven't been saving every day. Dangerous games. I know it auto-saves, but I never really trust that. Right, Pepper? Isn't that weird? So, hear me out. If we could raise a baby, and you could only choose one, would you go for a boy or a girl? Chat? Should we do a vote? Should we do a vote? I left choosing her up to you guys, so maybe I'll leave this up to you as well. And again, no promises we'll actually see this child. But this is the first step. Alright, so in order as on screen, type 1 in chat for boy, 2 in chat for girl, 3 in chat for no preference, aka the game will choose one or the other. Ooh, a lot of you want to leave it up to chance. Okay. I'm kind of hoping, like, I'm not counting on it, but it'd be kind of fun if in A Wonderful Life remake there was this same sort of idea. Because I know, you know, it's the same thing with, like, you know, you speak to the pod and you can get a girl. Out of context, that sounds really weird. But... Right, affection? I know, they had, like, a big thing for it. Alright. Mostly people are being just like, no preference, just whichever. Whichever. Speak to the pot for the child. This is exactly what you do. If you want a girl, you have to talk to the pot. I love that game, but it is weird. Pepper. I mean, at least it's not like in The Sims where it's like, okay, watermelons or apples. I think it's gonna be like this only this spring. I hope so. I really love for them to just... It'd be cool to have like either or and then be surprised. So... Anyways, I think you guys have decided. Thank you so very much. Or at least you haven't decided. You decided to not decide. I respect that. I am also indecisive. I don't have a preference. You're good with whatever? Yeah. Yeah, no matter which, we'd love them the same. As it should be. I like how I'm just standing here with an axe. Oh, it's her day off. That's why she's home. Spirit Festival's around the corner, don't forget. My favorite thing to do as a bisexual, non-binary, asexual, no comment. No comment. Me indecisive, nah. They're telling me to find the gender of the baby. In case I got the- wait, Pepper, what? wait, back up. Also, let me cross my legs. My feet are cold. What? What does that mean? There is no wrong- okay. Dear Lord. Yeah, no. Aces unite. Exactly, as long as they're healthy, you know? I'm adorable. Oh no, the gender of my baby's second plan things, and I hate surprises. Exactly, but you don't care which one, as long as it's, you know, healthy and you get to plan. That's very valid. True, Rebecca. True, we could definitely get into it, but try to keep things light, especially while I'm very half awake. But then we didn't find out just to spite her hand. I don't think, like, and again, this is in no way, shape, or form anywhere close to happening. IRL, there are zero plans. Life is too expensive and a little bit too crazy at the moment. But if in the future that was ever the case for Mike and myself, like, I think I would need to know. Because, like, affectionately, you know, I need to be ready and planning. There's Dune, had the names picked out. Lucy was kneeling and cross-legged when we got the scan. She was like, no, you don't need to know. No, just have fun. Guess. Don't look at my bits rude. Let's give Reina a gift. Let's see. Okay, so we're still halfway. I don't know if these hearts take longer to fill up, if it's just random happenstance or what have you, but... Can barely take care of myself. Now that's a mood. Oh, yeah, Xandric. It's always a bit concerning. Yeah, there we go. Look at us getting levels, chat. See, this music right now is from Magical Melody, and I'm like not the biggest fan of that game. But the soundtrack is actually pretty good. Surprising, such a pain finding gender neutral stuff because everyone buys that sort of thing now. Yeah, when I was younger, my mom apparently had zero issue. Because I wore a lot of gender neutral. She just didn't want to force anything on me. But she didn't have an issue finding it, but I guess these days it might be a bit different. My parents are all my pets. Wait, sorry, I feel like my chair keeps turning one way today. It's a little uncomfy. Yeah, Fluffle Bun, very much the same here. Very much the same here. Yeah, her birthday's tomorrow. That's crazy, Pepper. Tamagotchis as Christmas presents. Mine latest. Lasted the longest before dying, therefore I deducted that I'd rather raise a glass of Pepsi. Mom was horrible, put me on all cutesy stuff. Then I turned to and told her no more dresses. No more pink, yeah. I knew at a young age I just like girly things. I was such a tomboy. I still am to a very strong degree, but that's what I liked. I was comfy. Still impeccable timing. You're familiar with Yori, are you not? There's some Olive Town related matters I'd like to discuss with him in private. Would you ask him to go to the forest at his earliest convenience? Sure. Then I'll be waiting at the forest. I think he's gonna murder him. Mayor desires to speak with me in private. Very well, I shall be on my way shortly. Have a care, young master. I will. Were you invited as well? I thought this was meant to be an intimate discussion. Oh, never mind. It matters not, however, you should remove yourself once the mayor comes into sight. Supposing he does come into sight, that is. Oh. So it was a trap. Oh my god, I was right the first time. Young master, have you sustained any injuries? Where did you come from? You came to Setsu? But of course I'm ever nearby in case of assaults from miscreants. What is happening? My thanks to Setsu. Your dedication is most heartening. In any event, it appears the cat has finally bared its fangs. Why would it leave Crystal? I leave Crystal in your custody. What are you of a mind to do, young master? I may have surmised his true identity. I must verify my suspicions. Understood. Tread carefully. Is this still about that cat trying to steal his fish? Now, Lady Crystal, let us return to town. There's no need to concern yourself over the young master. This will put an end to all of it. Must take my leave. Farewell now. What? You... Okay. Okay, first off, the mayor was trying to assassinate someone and we're just gonna let that go. Second, apparently Iori thinks a cat is able to throw shurikens. What is going on? What is everyone on and why am I not on it? Loving Pink then had a long stint where I decided it was lame and Team Pop was lame and I was angry and different and now I love Pink again. I don't like the feel of dresses and skirts because you're autistic and it feels uncomfortable, yeah, but you like the color. Parents did not care about clothes that I wore so long as I had some nice clothes for special events, but other than that I basically wore PJs. Yeah, very much the same here. Just cat things. No big deal. Oh, right, Thursday. Whoopsies. You end up like the people in this game. It's just that was so out of the left field. Like I wasn't expecting any of what just happened. And also, I think I saw Lilybug come in. Welcome on, and my Ollie's doing okay. He was a butt this morning and went from sitting on my lap purring to biting me. I don't know why, he's just being cranky. Exactly, no, that is pretty much Ollie. He legit just scratched all over me this morning. He was just not happy. Hi, Rena. She does shoot eye lasers at you. Exactly, no, they were soft, right, Isabel? Oh, wait. Did I miss Erica coming in? I feel like I'm missing everyone coming in. Hello! You came in at a very weird time. There's a... Hello. Not you. Hey, looks like I caught you at a good time. Are you headed to the forest by any chance? Well, if you are going, do me a favor and take this food to Ralph. I can't because I've got some places I need to be for things. You know how it is. What's this music? It's one of the Harvest Moon soundtracks. I'm not sure which one. Hello, we seem to run into each other a lot here. I heard you're from the city. Do the woods really fascinate you that much? Oh, a sandwich. Why do you have this?
Got it memorized?
Tempting. That guy asked me to bring it to you. I see. My father must have asked him to do it. Allow me to apologize again for the trap you were caught in before. You weren't injured by it, I hope. I feel awful if it affected your work in any way. Is that so? I'm glad that nothing came of it. When I first started this job, I sustained injuries on a regular basis. My foot would slip while chasing an animal, or I'd end up getting caught in my own traps. Those are rough days, but it never made me want to throw in the towel. Ranger's job is to connect all of town with the nature all around it and prevent any difficulties from arising. Even if I tried, I don't think I could find a job more fulfilling than this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to ramble. Thank you for the sandwich. I owe you one. I'll have to treat you to something next time you're around. See you. I clicked on Hoy. What did that mean? Got it memorized is from Kingdom Hearts. It's one of my favorite characters. Lines. So I don't really want either of those right now, so I'll leave that. But I guess I could go try to get some more orichalcum. Now feed the sandwich to Miraidon. I saw a funny Reddit post the other day about like, God, what was it? It was just like the original legendaries and like, you know, the sources of their power, and then Gen 2, Gen 3 onwards, and then you get to Gen 9 and it's just the source of their power, sandwiches. I thought it was funny. Also, Tater Takeover, I got you. I got you. Enjoy. There he is. There's the boy. I don't think we're gonna get all that much orichalcum. Maybe I should just go proper mining? Then again, it's so tedious to get down in the floors, but... Yeah, he is pretty darn cute. Oh, there is a little bit here. That's good. Not that I can hit in one shot like everything else. Oh my god, there's more! Wait a minute, yay! Awesome. Because, like, even if we don't get a lot of this from now on, now that we have the big ore machine, we'll get a lot more than we would have otherwise. But what kind of tater is Tater? He's a tater tot. That is the full name, is he's a little tater tot. Which Chad actually helped me name him. That wasn't me. Look at whirlpools go swoosh, swoosh, swoosh. It's true. Yeah, we can pull out the Master Sword. Make this game into Rune Factory instead of just straight up Harvest Moon or Story Seasons these days, I guess. I keep hoping the cooking sprite's gonna give us stuff for Levette's quest, but it never does. Oh. My inventory's too full. When you're just too good at the game, you get too many good items. Ooh, we got another diamond, nice. Wow, I really have too much, too much, stuff in here. There we go, we got some flowers. Oh, 6 hours until work this evening. I hope your workday goes well. Just sell off those for now. You know what else I just realized, chat? That's another thing we gotta do. I want to go through Breath of the Wild again before the new game comes out, and that's gonna take a while. We have too many games to play. I was also prepping for Pokemon Coliseum last night. Not that I plan to start that, like, right away, but, you know, soon enough it'll happen. Alright, to 13. Nice. That's good. I don't know about that one, random. I don't know about that one. Sources is a great game, I'm planning yet to go back to booth for students. Oh! Oh, well, I'm glad that your manager's cool with it. That's so great. That's always nice. Still waiting on the Final Fantasy VII playthrough. I know, I need to do more. You know, honestly, no, I don't want to promise anything, but if I wasn't so concerned about my numbers, it would be really fun to just do a big Final Fantasy, like, event. Just, like, go through OG, then go through Remake, then go through Crisis Core, integrate, like, the whole 9 yards. Alright, hot and sour soup. We needed this for... what's his face? Levette? Oh. Heck, I clicked through that. What happened? Heck. I hate doing that. Why is Crystal turned into a doggo? Someone redeem Tater. I'll be back soon. I'm going the wrong way. There's too many good games to play. Like, there's far too many good games to play. I want to go through Sandrock. And, like, the thing is with Sandrock as well, I don't know how much more story they added. I have no idea. Who needs to read? Honestly, Mike in games, and then he wonders why he doesn't know what's going on. Shame what number. Do well on a game you love. You can always do it towards Rebirth. True, true. Luigi's Mansion 3. I mean, that game, random, honestly, you could get through that in like, you know, not all that long. It's not a massive game. I have too many backlog games. That's a mood. Yeah, so like that's gonna take a while as well with Sandrock. I was reading on a post this morning on the subreddit, someone was asking like how close is it to being done, and someone was saying they think at the moment the story is probably like 60% complete. So, the last time we played was with the Logan kidnapping thing, I think. Oh, Xandric, they're great. They're fantastic. What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? I literally just had a brainwave and I've already forgotten it. The brain cell worked and fired off for like a second and then it stopped. Oh, random. It's gonna be the exact same thing, I promise. It'll be the exact same thing as Final Fantasy VII Remake. You'll be like, why didn't I play it later? Yeah, we did the sprite visit. We emptied our inventory. Oh, right. Yeah, we need to go back and get the rest of it. Thank you. I should probably have enough room, even with all this stuff I'm carrying. What soundtrack is this? It's just become very, very quiet. Can I go back to what I had before? We could listen to a Rune Factory mix. I don't know Rune Factory all that well. But it might be kind of fun. So you I hadn't spoken to. Oh hey, he actually just gave me the shrimp that we need for the tempura, I think. And I already spoke to you. Okay. And do you have broccoli? Because I've just been waiting on broccoli. Do you have bananas? Does anyone else say the word bananas and then their head automatically fills in with B-A-N-A-N? Wait, how many? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about, though. If you know, you know. A-N-A-N-A. Okay. I keep wanting to just go A-N-A-N. You need to learn to spell, just saying. Yeah, not happening. Bog cows. I'll throw it out there. What was the other thing? Oh no, never mind. Oh hey, there's pizza. A lot of people apparently like that. Tempura. I love you too. Oh, bog cows is amusing. Tater spelled banana wrong was adorable. Oh yeah, no, it wasn't me who was spelling it wrong. It was very much Tater. This poor dog can't even defend himself. He's just been thrown under the bus. There we go. That got me another machine I don't necessarily need. I think that's the only thing I'm noticing about coming back after the update. A lot of the rewards they would give you in the base game are makers because you needed so many, whereas now you don't need as many, and it's like, I don't need all these yogurt machines. Please stop giving me them. Mictron, have a good day at work. We'll see you later. Okay, I can even put that there. I feel like Rune Factory music is too serious for us. I need my lighthearted stuff back. So, so tax is making my bank counts to be haven't had any in a good while. I hope you enjoy. Do like me some pizza. Alrighty. We're about due for a stretch break. If you guys want to join us, get up, stretch, grab yourselves a drink or a snack. And when we get back, we're going to be playing, obviously, some more story seasons. I'm going to go do some Googling and see what we might be missing, because we haven't had another town-related request, so I got to figure out what's going on there. So give me about 10-ish minutes, enjoy the BRB videos, and I'll see you all here when I get back.